What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm coaching the Ratchet today. Ratchet, where y'all at?
Shaquita here. Oh, you funny. I'm right here. Shadday here.
I know I'm Ratchet too.
Alright, this video's for you. Yes, this is for the Ratchet and the Ratchet at heart. So, today's video is about what not to do for a man. Because, honey, he ain't worth it. Okay? So, you stay tuned. You stay right there. You don't go nowhere. And if you're Ratchet, you better not go nowhere. You better be listening. Okay? Take notes. Everybody else, just enjoy. Thank you so much. And we gonna get this party started right now. Now, come on. Okay, so this video is for the Ratchet. Excuse the background noise if you hear any. I'll try to talk softer. I'm in a place where it's very familiar to a bunch of you. The bathroom. Why? Because I have a good lighting right there. And it's really nice lights right here. And I have my newer LED light too. So I just wanted to get the most light as possible to make my videos better for you. That's besides the point. Let's get to the Ratchet. Okay, so I have to tell you guys, I am not the type of person to go back and forth with people for no reason. I've outgrown that. When I was in high school, there's things that I would do, you know, after a certain age, there's things that you stop doing. Say, for instance, picking your nose. Maybe stop living with your parents after a certain age, even though there's some people who still do that. But there's one thing you should not do. Ladies, do not contact another female about a man. Don't do it. If you're married, depending on the situation, that's a different story. But if you're a random Ratchet, and you know you're a random Ratchet, don't contact a female about another man when you don't have all the facts. This is the situation, okay? I was minding my business one day, let's say in December, in a good mood. And all of a sudden I get a direct message from somebody that I've known, you know, for quite some time now, years or whatever. You know, we dated a while ago. So we dated when, you know, when I was young. I'm talking like 19. Okay? Even though I know you guys still think I'm 19 because these, you know, perkies and whatnot. But, you know, be honest, I'm not. And, you know, I was like, it's very strange for him to contact me. What does he want? You know, he wanted to talk to me and he's telling me about his problems. And I was like, oh Lord, this is how I know this isn't going to go well. So he's telling me about his problems and, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, yada, 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 whatever. And how all these crazy chicks are in his life, hint, or were in his life. And telling me how all these crazy chicks were in his life. Hint, crazy chicks. He's telling me about crazy chicks. I'm like, oh Lord. And so he was like, you know, I wish I would have with you. I wish I would have did with, well, you didn't. Okay, so you can wish upon a star, twinkle, twinkle, who you are, all you want to. The fact of the matter is you didn't, and you won't. So anyway, I was being a listening ear. I was in a good mood. So I think we met for like a coffee or tea. You know, I had tea, you know, at a local coffee shop. And we were just talking about like politics, everything, you know, we had similar interests in and stuff like that, whatever. You know, this is an old friend. And, you know, sometimes you have to outgrow people. You know, when I was younger, I was into a certain type of guy, you know, and my interest changes. So at the time, he was a thug, and I was into thugs. So anyway, at this age, a thug can't do anything for me, but make me laugh maybe on a television sitcom or you know, a movie. That's about it, you know? So hopefully, you know, not take my purse when I'm out at nighttime, but a thug can't do nothing for me, okay? So, anyway, you know, I just kept in contact just as a cool friend, a platonic friend. I'm not even trying to go there because that person isn't my type anymore. So, he hits me up, okay? And, you know, like he's hitting me up or whatever. He fell off the earth, and I was just like, you know, I think I had, you know, he wanted to talk to me about a serious subject matter about him and, you know, going through whatever with some lawyers and things like that. And I'm just like, okay, I'll be a listening ear for you. Okay. So then, you know, randomly I was just like, hey, you okay? I was just checking on him. That was back in, you know, early winter, whatever, just as a friend, you know, nothing more. Keep that in mind. He had a lot of situations going on, and mind you, he said he can't stop getting away from crazy chicks, aka the Ratchet, okay? So, all of a sudden, earlier this month, I get a DM and from him, and I'm just like, no, this was in January, I get a DM from him. Okay, you know, I've been having a lot of bad whatever. I'm like, okay, I just ignored it. I get something the beginning of this month, and it says, can you please stop texting my man, please? And I'm like, okay, so it's coming from his Facebook, but it's not him. So I'm like, okay, I kept reading, you know, like I said, I was busy minding my business. I know he was entertaining you while we were separated for a couple of weeks, but we're good now, so thanks a bunch. First of all, you don't come to another woman asking questions unless you have all the facts. And if you need to come to another woman over your man, then honey, you're insecure, and your man might be ready to explore because he obviously is not the committed one. I shall keep reading. And I don't know if he's still communicating with you or not, but I will be asking today. And then she put the thumbs up sign. Okay? All right, you see all that? I'm like, what? I say, huh? Because I don't know what's going on. He's either still communicating with you or you're just not reading between the lines. Let's call this lady Tatiana. So I say, yeah, that's messy. Your man wasn't acting like your man because he said he is no one's man. She goes on to say, he told me he started talking to you because we were going through some things at the time. I understood that, but the last text from you saying, oh, well, guess you found a girlfriend was supposed to have been the correspondence y'all had to hear him tell it? First of all, I didn't say, oh, well, I think you have a girlfriend. So she's confusing me with another Tatiana, such as herself. I know at the time so I'm going to continue reading what Tatiana has to say. I know at the time we were split up, love. Unfortunately, we've been doing this for 2 years. F.A. for 2 years. I said, okay. So the for 2 years tells me that she's a hood rat chick. Okay? When was the last time you heard from him? Okay, so then what you don't do, ladies, is you don't come to another woman's DM, text messages, or phone questioning them without announcing who you are. Especially not mine. Because I have two moods I can be in. I can be in the I don't feel like talking mood, or I can be in the I'm going to put your ass in check mood. First, I started off with the I don't have time for you. I said, listen, I don't have time. So she goes on to say, okay, bye. In that case, please respect my wishes and do not send him any more messages. K with the deuces. This is where the fun begins. I'm coming to you as a woman. No, you're coming to me as a Tatiana. Because women don't do this. This is the stuff you do as a little girl. Ladies, if you are 20 years old, you might get a pass. And younger than that, you get a pass. But if you're an adult at 21 years old and up, you don't need to do any of this stuff. Daggone sure, not with this man. This man is in, he's in his late 30s, early 40s. Okay? Tatiana goes on to say, thanks, and enjoy the rest of your day. With the smile face. So, now I got to school you. So this is where I don't get mad. This is where I don't get upset. This is where she needs Dr. Phil. She needs a mama in her life to school her. I'm mom. Okay. So, pep talk time. So I said, okay. So now I got to coach her because I don't even feel mad at her at this point. I feel sorry for her. Sorry that she has to go through these extents for a man. Ladies, don't do this. Time to coach Tatiana. Pep talk time. If you have to go through all this, honey, he don't love you, respect you, and don't truly want you. Anytime a man makes you feel that insecure to protect him from other women getting him, find another man, sweetie, because he's not treating you like you the one. Find you some self-esteem, hold your head high, and don't look back. I usually charge clients for this advice, but I feel sorry for you right now. Seriously, not even kidding. So, in true Tatiana fashion, she had something else to say. Sweetie, believe me, I'm far from insecure, and and she writes in all caps, so she's mad. Like Joe Jackson mad. Sweetie, believe me, I'm far from insecure and I don't have to go through anything, trust me. Only reason I'm in speaking with you is because I see you keep texting him. And then she puts the this face, with the cover the face. Sweetie, I know where I stand and who I am, and not to mention my worth. Trust me, you know the saying, you know what you had, you know what you had until it's gone. Well, he did, and trust, that's the only reason he came back. And and baby girl, his love, I will never have to question whether we're together or not. And with the laughing emoji. Okay, so now this is a free comedy show. Hey, it's quarantine. I'm getting a free comedy show at home. So, as long as I chose for him to be in my life, he will always be laugh out loud in caps. Oh, and again, keyword, choose. This is who you're talking to, sweetie, so you can see absolutely no insecurities there with the peace sign up and the smile. You take care though, mamas, okay? So, then Tatiana begins to show me her picture. To prove validation. You guys, she's trying to validate herself to me. That she's not insecure. But yet you have to go, not even through your phone, through a man's Facebook Messenger to message another woman who you don't know, who clearly has no idea what's going on and no interest in your man, honey. And so Tatiana couldn't even get a nice picture together. Tatiana had to send me pictures of the Ratchet. Okay? So, I mean, I guess this made her feel better. Okay? So this is Tatiana. Okay, so can you see? Can you see real good? She sends me this picture to prove how wonderful and she's not insecure. Okay, first of all, we don't wear bandanas like we're trying to audition for a project version of a TLC video from 1994. Okay, and or you are trying to have a bad impression of the brat or something, you know, because the brat is bad, TLC is bad. This young lady here just looks bad, and I'm covering her eyes for her protection. You know, I have to keep somewhat of the little bit of dignity that she does have. And I'm like, okay. So also another picture. This is how you can tell in true Tatiana fashion. She sends me a 1990 graffiti writing at the below to say how cool she is. She has the throwback salt and peppers on with the gold hoops. she's fly. Okay, she's fly. She's doing her thing. So and she a lot of the old school hood rat wear that she's wearing, you know, with the gangster pose, you know, like, you know, she's you know, she lived right around the corner from Tupac, you know, in the 90s. So, okay, so this is her showing me that she needs no validation. She's not insecure, but yet you have to dig and find out who is messing with your man. And you've been through this before several times. Don't get the facts straight, ladies. So I said, she said, one more for the road. Hashtag child please. Okay. So I begin to keep coaching because I said, you know what? You know, she's good. You know, everybody does pro bono every now and again. So let me do this. But you keep dealing with it though. He keep coming back because you keep letting him in. Keep forgiving him instead of forgiving yourself. You made a mistake and moving on. Is this what you're worth? To put up with suck behaviors? I said suck, but I meant such. Even though she shouldn't put up with suck behaviors too. And obviously she is. Is that your worth, or are you worth more? I'm trying to dig deeper. I'm trying to Iyanla Van Zant her for free. She getting Iyanla all in this. Honey, Tatiana goes on to say, I'm dealing with nothing, honey. It's the other way around. I tried to send him with you, but he didn't want to. You tried to send him with me? You tried to send him with me? Where was he gonna go with me? Out my backyard to take out my trash. You know, sit that out front. I mean, where is he gonna go? Where are he gonna go with me? Nowhere. She then goes on to say, believe me, I'm not the type to let igga with the N in front of it. I can't say the word, igga with the N in front of it. F me over. I rolled. Yeah, we really was broken up at the time. So why would I GAF? Who he talking to during that time? Last attempt at Dr. Phil / Iyanla. You're wasting your time, hun. But you seem to enjoy his BS. If not, you wouldn't stick around. Men don't respect women with his behaviors, but as long as you continue to deal with it, you will continue to reach out to women you don't know. You need self-love. I don't even know you and can tell you love him more than you love your own self. That's sad. You need to love yourself. So Tatiana decided to chill. Until this morning. This was a month ago. February. Okay? First thing, when I open my eyes, I can't even say a prayer this morning. I get a text. And I don't know who it is. I'm like, who is this person? You know, I'm dating. And I know it's not the person that I'm dating. At least it better not be. But no, it's not him. And I'm seeing a text message saying, is this me or is this Ari? Whoever it is, I see you like being second. You can have him though. I'm like, no, who is this? I was really bedazzled. Like, I don't know who this is. And then I called the number. You know, I was going to leave it alone, but I called the number to see who it was. And, you know, no one answered the phone. They text me back immediately. Call his phone, not mine. And no need to block your number, babe. Yeah, I blocked my number because I don't want any parts of whatever is going on, and you clearly have issues. You're a crazy, deranged person. You just are. Okay? I text her back. I said, who is your man? Who? And I said, be a grown woman and call me since you're bold enough to text me. You don't know me. I don't know who this is. It's like, it's a crazy world out. This could be anybody, you know? And I don't get text messages like this since I was in high school, you know? I'm not interested in anybody else's man. And apparently the man is not interested in this person as much as they think they are. Otherwise, she wouldn't be trying to search for, you know, play the, you know, put a search warrant out for the person who is messing with her man. Tatiana, chill. So it says, is this Ari or is this me? Trying to make sure I'm talking to the right woman. So, oh Lord. You guys, she said, I'm trying to make sure I'm talking to the right woman. I said, no, now I have to correct you, you know, like getting my Kevin R. Samuels on. I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna work, okay? I'm gonna correct. You're not gonna come on my phone, on my line, in my territory, my domain, talking to me any kind of way. This woman sent me this text message starting at 2:54, mind you, in the morning when I'm sleeping, fast asleep, drool, everything, cry, crust, all that stuff. Hope I still don't got none. I don't wake up to this on a Saturday? Oh, preposterous. I said, no, this is not how it works. You come to my phone and don't know me. You tell me, number one, what is your name? Number two, what is his name? She keeps referring to as his. So therefore, she wants to play a game. And she says, girl, listen, like I said, you can have him. I just need to confirm. Thank you. Okay. I said, I don't know who you are talking about. And it's early. I'm like, why am I even, you know, engaging in this? You know why? So I can make this video right here. I have something to talk about. Because, you know, content is everything. And I said, oh, this is good content for YouTube. Otherwise, I'm like, man, you'll figure it out. She got, you know, some military silence. But anyway, it says, and you know who it is, so you can kindly call him or Facebook message him. Now that's when I knew it was the girl, Tatiana, that contacted me earlier. I said, Facebook message him. So this is the girl who Facebooked me. She took my number. So I said, Facebook message him per usual. She said, and you know who it is, so you can kindly call him or Facebook message him per usual. But I digress. Be blessed, beloved. Oh, so now you are Yanla, beloved. Woo! For this. I said, listen, I'm going to make this very clear to you, and I'm going to tell you one time, and that's it. Because she's acting like a child, I have to treat her like a child. You know, so now I'm about to punish her. My advice to you, go listen to Kevin R. Samuels' Instagram, YouTube, and seek his image consulting advice. Now you may cry a little bit, but that's what you need to fix your life. My last piece of serious advice to you is make this your last time contacting me. Now, obviously, she's not ready for Kevin's advice, but she needs somebody to let her know that this is not okay. And I told her, by contacting me again, you are giving me your permission to expose you publicly. She contacts me again. I'm exposing her publicly. I'm not playing with Tatiana today, okay? Because I had a lot of things on my to-do list to do. I don't have time to play. Tatiana was not on my to-do list for my Saturday. This is not how I thought my Saturday was going to go, but she brought it, I bring it better. I think this is the same girl. So then she says to me, stay for the end because this is good. Let me show you how the Ratchet ends stuff. Let me show you how the Ratchet ends stuff, okay? He's a married man, dear heart. Do what you need to publicly. I'm not threatened. Sleeping with someone clearly does not add value. And blank is free. And I'm sure you know what the blank is. Oh, and my finances are more than okay. Yeah, freaking right. Did you not see the Osh Bagosh jumpsuit that she had on, pretending like she was Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen from Full House from 1996? Stop playing with the bandana like a bad version or imitation of a wannabe Da Brat or a TLC thing. Honey, your bank account is not like that with your graffiti and your writing in your hood rat poses. No, stop this madness. Now, you're not, first of all, people with money be having a mind on their business, not on where their man is being. And again, if he loved her, she wouldn't even have to be doing all of this to begin with. People with money don't have time to be reaching out, going to check on a female, going to playing private eye. Unless you are a detective and you get paid for that, don't act like one. Don't be a free detective. Because you know what? You get stuff you don't want to find when you go searching. So Tatiana continues and says, so as far value, I believe he doesn't find that in you. Don't give someone advice regarding self-esteem, self-love, or imaging. Now, I told her that in the Facebook messages about you need to love yourself and everything. So that's why I connected the two as well. I said, okay, it's official. It's the same young lady. So I said, or imaging when you're okay with sleeping with a man who didn't care enough about you to marry you. What is she talking about? This woman is clearly lost her mind. I am not sleeping with this man. I didn't even know who this man was. And it's like, and no words. But doesn't mind in his spare time. His spare time? He has time to entertain people like you, and he has spare time too? And you think he's going to be a minor in his spare time? I don't have time for anyone. Hardly. I have to dig for time, and I have to dig deep. But let alone this. Baby girl, you sound desperate. Oh, I sound desperate? Trying to validate your place in his life. Who is this man? I'm trying to validate my place in his life, but yet she is trying to figure out who else is in his life because she knows that someone else is in his life in fear of someone taking her place. And she has to hunt them down. But oh no, I'm the one who's desperate, not her. She's not desperate. Baby girl, you sound desperate trying to validate your place in his life. Why accept crumbs when you can feed off the entire plate? That's true peasant, S-H-I. But I digress. Okay, so now she's trying to give me a little bit of Dr. Hoochie Mama. She didn't try to whip out the Hoochie Mama handbook and give me a piece of hood rat advice. No thank you, Tatiana. And by responding to me and carrying a conversation, you're giving me direct permission to talk to you. So I said, you know what? I don't have time. Do not send me any more text messages. Final warning. The next step was, let me report her and send text messages. I don't have time. You know, I'm a busy woman. I have time, all the time in the world, to make my YouTube, and for my audience, my YouTube subscribers like y'all, you know, by the way, hit that subscribe button, that like button, you know. So I'm on my way to get my hair done. By the way, what do you think about this? This swang, just swanging in the background. This little bounce I got going on here, you know. An hour later, you know, well, no, was that an hour later? Yes, an hour later, she texts me from a different number. Hi, I contacted you earlier but wanted to apologize. I actually transposed some of the numbers in your phone number. Tatiana can't even talk right. So I've contacted the incorrect person anyway. I won't reach out to you again. Have a great day. So all of this she went through to tell me that she had me mistaken with somebody else. And Tatiana, it's good to always get an early start on working, though. I have to admit it. It's always good to get an early start to your day, get an early start to get good work done. But Tatiana got an early start of playing detective for someone that wasn't the one that's messing with her man. I said in my cuffing season video, it's cuffing season and the exes will come out. And also the exes ratchets. If they're ratchet enough themselves. So, oh my goodness. This is high school. You know, it's like, wow. I don't know. It is to say, ladies, if you have to go through these extremes to keep a man, he don't want you, he doesn't respect you, he doesn't love you, move on. You don't need him. Because you're wasting your time. It's not going to get any better. This woman obviously has crazy mental issues. And normally, like I said, I wouldn't even engage, but for the sake of this YouTube video, I had to show y'all and motivate y'all and inspire y'all to just do better. Some men ain't worth it, and honey, he was not. And I'm not sure what the hopes are for this young lady. Hopefully she does contact somebody, you know, but you can't go on this road. This is just unacceptable behavior. This is thought-like behavior. This is ratchet, and we don't need that. Not this year. We don't need that. Good energy only. Please put good energy out there. Use your time of value. If you have to go to such drastic extremes to contact a man, go through his Facebook message, go keep continuing to deal with this, mind you, she said she dealt with this for 2 years, then you're wasting your time. People aren't going to change because you want them to. People are going to change when they feel like they're ready to change. So I say this to say, ladies, do better. Gentlemen, do better. Be honest with people. Don't break people's hearts. Don't go through this with people. This is just disgusting. And be careful who you choose. Be careful who you have your dealings with, because not everybody is worth your time. As lonely as you may get, hold on. You don't need to deal with anything like this. It was entertaining, and you know, back in my day, I might have said a couple of choice words like, oh yeah, honey, you know what? Yeah, I had your man or whatever, you know, last week, some old slick stuff, you know, yup. You can kiss my behind just like your man did last Saturday. You know, I just said something smart to that effect, you know, when I was 17, 16 years old. But at this age, honey, please, I just want to counsel you. I just want to pray for you. Tatiana's need prayer too. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hit me up on my Instagram. Follow me. Tiffany Cuts the Pain. Tiffani Cuts the Pain. Okay? And follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribers. I'm trying to get to 24,000 subscribers. Y'all help me out by doing that. Okay? And that's it for now. Thank you. Bye.